clink.
Yeah. Well, paper clink.
Still clink.
Yeah. I didn't mean to clink shame. First dad joke right there. I mean, that's got to be a record, especially for the pod. Open up with a dad. Wait, no.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the podcast where we pull back the curtain and give you some insight on what goes on behind the scenes of your favorite bar and restaurant. We like to call that the industry perspective.
I need the bouncing ball to go along with those words.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, what you said was a lot. That's why I gave that energy.
You gave Jesus Christ energy? Did you feel like you were saving me? What's going on here? This man's giving Jesus Christ energy on the pod. That's free for all of y'all. Sooner or later, he's going to start making us pay for it.
God. I'm paying for it right now. It's costing you my mind.
Costing you your mind?
Yeah. Yeah, you're like Charles Xavier right now. You're just...
I don't think they're ready for us to nerd out.
No.
I don't think they're ready to know the level of nerd.
No, this isn't a nerd podcast.
Not yet. It's not toxic enough yet.
But yeah, we hope y'all enjoyed the first video episode. This is, or
man, we
the
were able
first
to get
order
back.
of video, because this is order
Yes.
number 11.
Yeah.
I tried to mention that, but you cut me off, which is fine. It happens all the time. So this is order number 11. That's where we're going forward now. We're calling the episodes orders because it kind of just fits the aesthetic and the theme of everything.
Yeah.
So I like that. That was a good move.
Yeah. I mean, if you're here, you ordered it.
Yeah.
At this point,
You did.
you literally went to the menu and said,
You typed in, you searched, clickety clack clack, and ordered that podcast.
And if you already liked and subscribed, then we're already there.
I like that you say that instead of me, because
Yeah,
it's very uncharacteristic of you.
I
I like
know.
that.
I know. I'm still not completely comfortable
Hey
with
man,
it, but
you better get comfortable. Get cozy.
at least I'm not, the godfather of podcasting right now. Just over here. There. With the sweat droplets. Yeah. They turned the AC up in this motherfucker this time, huh? I like how I yelled at my computer like it was there.
Yeah.
Y'all up here. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
I got high this time, so y'all. I mean, if everyone's been paying attention, then they already know what the high episodes are for me are.
Yeah, I got a good buzz going now, so
That's what's up.
it's about to be a good episode.
Man, this is like order number 20 energy. It feels like we've been doing video for 20 videos now.
Okay.
Yeah, or 10 videos.
Yeah.
Because
You're high.
yes. Yes, I am.
All right, yeah, like I already did the intro, so I'm not going to do it again. I'm going to leave it at that.
Someone turn that into a GIF. If you don't, I will. Be like, yes, I am. Like, say that.
God.
Like, when you try to get your girl to give you head, and then her response is me doing this, it's like she's already speaking into the microphone. Like, she's down there. She's talking into the mic. So send me to him. Let him know you are about this mic life.
Wait, that string of words into that sentence did not sound right.
I'm just saying.
Send me to him while she's...
No, send the gif of me to him
Uh-huh.
to let him know
Okay.
that you bought this mic life.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Right? Right?
All right, so we have...
I'm just saying we need to make head popular again. Because for some reason, it's gotten very unpopular.
Says who?
The conversations we've had with some of the guys here in LA when they're talking about how many girls aren't giving head. And
You know
aren't
what?
giving
We
good
should
head.
have a porn star on here to talk about that.
We should.
Yeah.
We should.
We'll work on that.
Any porn stars that want to come up here and talk about what it feels like to be
Or OnlyFans.
a bar
girls.
patron. Because, like, how does it feel to be a celebrity, someone that people know, and then you go out to go to a bar just to do regular people shit, you know what I'm saying? And then get recognized by someone because, I mean, let's be real, they've seen your scenes.
Yeah.
That's got to be tough. That's got to be tough. So if anybody would like to come up here and talk about how tough it is, please come join us up here and let these motherfuckers know to stop buying you drinks at the bar. You don't want to talk to them just because they are an OnlyFans subscriber.
You know what? That actually makes...
or something like that.
That makes for a good talking point.
Yeah.
Seeing mostly men, buy drinks for women or other people, and that automatically thinks that's my take to go talk to them. Like if you do that with the intentions, like that's gonna give me, warrant to go and, interrupt them, invade their space, and talk to them. Like, nah. You should do that just because it's like, I appreciate you being here. You're making the environment better. You look good, whatever. I'm gonna send you that drink, whatever. And you not going up to them may encourage them to come to you, or not. Who knows? But you shouldn't do it with the intention of like receiving something in return. And that's something we talked about when we said we go out to places we know because we vibe with the people that work there. We don't go there being like, oh, we're gonna get discounted drinks or we're gonna get free. We don't go there with that intention. The fact that it happens most of the time makes the experience even better. But I go there because I want to see the people that I know, the people that I fuck with, because they're gonna make sure I have a good time. They're a good time. So you shouldn't be buying drinks and sending drinks to people with the intentions of like, I'm gonna include myself in their group.
So
because they didn't ask for it,
right.
You did that. So that doesn't.
Well,
give
let's
you...
just let people know the etiquette of that.
Yeah.
So the etiquette of buying someone a drink. That etiquette is to say, I see you, and I like what I see for whatever reason. It doesn't always have to be a sexual thing. It could be two people, like one person sending a round of drinks to a table or to another person just to say, hey man, I appreciate you or whatever. If the other person, of course, after showing their appreciation for getting something, it's rude to at least not say thank you.
Yeah.
But I believe the misconception is right now is that people think if I send them a drink, I can go over there to get that thank you, or they got to come to me to tell me thank you. But it's like, no, they can literally just tell the person, the server, the bartender, whoever, let them know I said thank you. Or that's a thing.
Oh yeah, or that's the cheers across the bar thing. Yeah, that's another sign.
Yeah, and in my opinion, if you buy someone a drink, it doesn't mean, hey, I'm gonna come over into your circle, come into your space because I send up a signal flare. It means I'm letting you know I would like to talk to you or not. Maybe I'm just showing you appreciation.
Yeah.
Let that person come talk to you, because any person worth buying a drink for, they can walk over to you to say thank you in person if they're interested in whatever it is that you may or may not be interested in. Let them come to you. It's like going fishing. You know what I mean? You send out that bait. If you hook them, that'll bring them to you. Or just let them go.
That's a good analogy.
Yeah,
that's a good
one. That's
one.
all you got to do.
Okay.
So
yeah, just stop being weird. Stop being weird about it. It's like secondhand cringe for bartenders to see it, and even everybody else that works there. It's like, you're just watching the plane catch on fire and burn. It's like, stop.
Yeah.
Just jump out, bail out, stop. You're gonna stay. Fuck.
Yeah, it's like people thinking, well, you're indebted to me now because I spent money on you. That's not how that works. You can't just. I was gonna say you can't just buy people, but apparently you can. I'm just saying it takes more than one shot. Or it should, because I've seen it take less. I've seen it take a lot less.
All right.
I've seen it take a lot less.
So tell me about this right here that you got.
Which one?
This is a bad segue, but I think we talked about it. Like where people come up to us, coworkers or guests, they're like, man, make it look so easy. I want to be able to bartend. I think we talked about this before.
Yeah, we have.
Did you want to touch on that a little bit more?
I honestly wanted to just kind of.
Or did you have a story to go with it?
I mean, I do, but I have so many stories to go with it because it happens so often.
It does.
So my general thing is just to let anyone know who wants to bartend. Like you're interested in bartending, you're interested in serving or being a cook. I'd love to be a chef one day. If those are things that you actually are interested in and you want to do them and you enjoy doing them, then by all means do them. But I think you need to know what you're getting yourself into before just trying to jump into it. Just because the way we make it look while you're at the establishment as a guest, just because we put that energy into it doesn't mean that that's what it is behind the scenes. I mean, if you've listened to this podcast by order number 11, you know, like, it's not all fun. I mean, we all make it fun depending on who you're working with, where you're working, the clientele and stuff like that. Like, we just have a tendency to make it fun because we got to do it every day. But it's also because we enjoy it.
Yeah, for sure.
We enjoy what we do. I've had other jobs. This has been the most fun and the most rewarding. It's been the hardest, all of that, which always makes me feel like when someone asks me if they think they could get into this, you know, line of work, it's not like life. Like, life can be rough, you know, but we all got to do it. And you just want to, like, find your joy, find what makes you happy, you know, find what gets you out of bed, find your soul coffee, as I like to say, you know.
There's that plug.
there's that plug. You know, but service industry, it's like anal, man. It's just not for everybody. It's just not. And not everybody's going to do it the same way. So you may go to a place and there's no lube anywhere there, but they still gonna fuck you, bro. They are still gonna fuck you. So if you didn't at least come prepared to bring your own lube, you about to have a rough day. But there are other places you can go to, and they got lube, they got nice music, satin sheets, everything to make you feel comfortable. But you still gonna get fucked in the ass. You might actually enjoy this shit. All right? You might. But
Oh fuck! I'm crying.
just
right
know
now.
what you're getting into. If you don't like getting fucked, just don't do it. Don't do it. And if you're continued to just get fucked, then just stop fucking. Just leave. Like, the people who get into the industry and then complain about it. Oh, I hate this, I hate that. I don't know why I serve. I don't know why I bartend. All they do is complain. Well, man, you making this fucking a lot rougher for the rest of us, all right? Because we actually are trying to enjoy this shit. So, there. Bartending is like getting fucked in the ass. I have not been fucked in the ass. I'm going to clarify that. But that's the best way.
I know that was the
I
question
can
on
bring-
people's mind.
I know. I got blue hair, man. I know what the question's going to be. I already knew. But I'm saying that's the best way I can equate it because, like, we all got to work. We all got, just like life. Like, actual working can be like life, how you just go through every day and you just enjoy it. But you don't want life to be like work. You want your work to be more like life.
Fuck.
So just don't get fucked in the ass if you don't like it.
Man,
Go
for
find somebody
10 minutes
who
in, and
likes
we've
missionary.
already crossed the threshold. So
I mean, if you like doggy style, just go work at a vet.
what?
I was naming the different positions as it pertains to life. You know, missionary, that's like an office job.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just gonna go in there, you're gonna get it done.
Okay.
And you know, dog style is like being a groomer or vet tech, something like that.
Quit while you're ahead.
Okay, cool. I'm cool with that. Go to places.
Oh man. So
Segue out of that.
yeah, I'm gonna segue out of that.
Just pull it up.
Stop. Jesus Christ. All right. So
Hey, Jesus
Not
Christ never stops.
So I'm not gonna ask you how your week was
All right.
because
I think after
Yeah.
everything I said, no one cares how my week was.
honestly, they don't
Yeah.
give a fuck. But I'm gonna talk about my past weekend
Okay.
because I had a talk with my coworker about this. Is that we had an event where people kept asking how much something cost, even though the prices are right on the menu. They're right there.
Yeah.
They just kept asking. They're like, "Oh, how much is a? Oh, what do you guys have?"
Yeah.
It's right there. Prices and everything we have. Do you guys have a? It's right there. That has
Yeah.
been my go-to, And a lot of people have laughed it off. They're like, oh, okay, yeah. But in my mind, I'm like, look at the fucking menu, you idiot. It says it right there. Stop asking me because I don't remember the price of everything, all right? I haven't worked here long enough to remember that shit. Even if I did, fucking look at the menu anyways.
Yeah.
But, yeah, again, I think it goes hand in hand with, like, towards the end of the summer, people spent their money on vacations, whatever this and whatever the reason is. Still, it's like, in my mind, if you're coming up asking the bar, like, how much does this cost? I'm already like, oh, this motherfucker's not going to tip.
Yeah.
They're not going to tip.
Yeah.
They're not going to $1, maybe. Who knows? They're gonna want the most they can for their buck, which I get. You want to get the most you can. But they're going to look at the cup and be like, if there's that much space between the top of the glass.
Which is called a wash line.
Yes. Yeah. Which, sidebar, that is one thing that people here in LA, they don't know that's a thing and don't like it. They want their glass, they want their drink filled to the top, which for...
Oh, I actually haven't had that as much.
Really?
Yeah, no.
I got it a lot at my last place.
At the last place. That was the one place I worked at.
Because the coworkers didn't understand that because they never really bartended or didn't understand what a wash line was. Because it's the... What's the fuck? Tell me out here. Throw me a lifeline.
I don't know what word you're looking for. I just know how I view what a wash line is for me.
The way what the wash line is for is so like you don't spill your drink. So when you put it up to your mouth to drink it, it doesn't fucking fall over the sides of your mouth and everything. It gives you that space to smell it, to drink it. It doesn't spill. Like it gives you like that safety net, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's like you don't want a drink filled to the top.
Right.
I don't fill my water to the top at home or my juice.
Well, also another thing that prevents is creating a dirty bar.
Yeah.
So when you're coming up to a bar and there's liquid all over it, for one, your bartenders aren't cleaning their bar top enough.
They should.
But for two, it could be that they're overfilling the cocktails. And then therefore when the person comes to pick it up, they're just like doing this number because
I have
it's
shaky
all the way
hands
to the top.
I have shaky hands. That's why I'm not like a surgeon. That's literally the reason why I'm not a surgeon, because I have shaky hands. Yeah.
No,
so like if I'm grabbing a drink, I'm shaking it.
Yeah.
But
it's like a hand. You shake it.
Yeah.
Or like going to the bathroom.
But to come back from that sidebar.
That was a dick joke, by the way.
Yeah, just I know, that's why I was trying to ignore it.
Yeah, but for them. You gotta pay attention to them now too.
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Yeah.
So
I'm just gonna look at you while he talks.
So my thing is that to get back to my point is if you come up asking what the price of something is, I'm already kind of judging you. That's just me, because I know I'm not gonna get a tip from you because you're asking how much this costs. But on the other side, you could just be asking to tell somebody else, or just trying to make sure you got enough cash. I don't know. Most of the time, it's
the former. You should have stayed home if you don't have enough cash.
Yeah. Most of the time, it's the former. But also, it also takes a lot of time away from other people who want to order. Because if you don't know what you want and you don't know what the price is, now I got to spend time fucking walking you through the menu, educating you on everything, what this is and what that costs.
The menu's there for a reason, by the way.
The menu is your best friend. It's my best friend.
To make sure we can skip that part.
Yeah. Use the menu, please, for the love of God. But it's just annoying when I have to walk you through it all. Just it's right there. Read it, scan the QR code, whatever it is. And then don't get mad at me because something costs $12.
We didn't set the price.
Yeah. Like we said on another previous episode.
And one of the things I wanted to actually, touch on with that, when you're coming up and you're taking our time and your time to make it where I have to walk you through a menu that was already in front of you. You should have already done that, correct? Yeah. So now I'm taking up time that I could be, using to, I don't want to say entertain you, but to give you a better experience. I could be focusing on other things.
Yeah, 100%.
I like to ask people when they try to be like, oh, what y'all got here? Well, what are you looking for? I've said that before on the pod. Like, I always say that. The reason why is because when someone asks me for a menu And where I work at now, it's just a QR code. I know a lot of places have switched to that. But even if you do hand someone a menu, you'll come back to them and they'll be like, oh, I still don't know what I want. Well, what's your favorite thing? A lot of times people want to just get led through shit. That's just not my style.
I started giving them the easiest thing for me to make or pour.
Yeah.
Like, what do you like? Oh, what's your favorite thing? That one right there.
What's the most popular thing here?
That one.
Why do you come
The
here to
easiest
be
one.
like everybody else?
Yeah.
Now, I understand that there's a call for that for some people. I get it. But me personally, if I'm going to a place, I don't want to have the same experience as everyone else wants.
Nah.
Or has. I just want it to feel organic. I don't like for things to be planned out. So read your menu so we can skip that part and I can focus on tailoring this experience to you. But then also, you're not taking up the time that I could also be helping someone else who may already know what they want, but now you are asking me to walk you through a menu that was already in front of you. Just be better.
Yeah.
Just be better.
And
another
thing I kind of noticed too is this is my segue. Mm-hmm. I like how
you always say you're doing a segue. I just go for it. I don't ask you if you want it. You're going to take this segue.
But one thing I've noticed too is that same thing with beers.
Mm-hmm.
People, God, I'm going to regret this. People don't like the head on their beer here in LA. Nothing?
I mean, I see what you did there. You could have segued when I gave you that joke, but it's cool.
All right, nothing. All right, so we'll keep going. We'll keep going. So
I served it up for your ass. And you were like, nah, I'm not going to take it. I'm going to take it when I want it. And then you want me to congratulate you.
I was serving you up a joke on a platter and you didn't take it. All right, cool, fine, whatever.
Because
we'll keep going.
It was off of a joke that I already gave you.
Okay.
Anyway,
But yeah, I've noticed that people don't want the head on their beers.
Yeah.
They want it. They hate the foam. That's what the head is for those.
Because head belongs in the bedroom.
There it is. That's what I was waiting for.
All right.
But people don't know is that the head, the foam, is where you get most of the flavor. Like smell plays a big factor into beer. Same thing as wine does. Like that's where that is right there in the head.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't like that here. They want it filled to the top, just liquid, no foam.
But that also, and I apologize if I'm cutting you off at all. What I've noticed is those are the people who just want to get fucked up as fast as possible.
Yeah.
Which
if that's the case, order shots.
To me, why are you coming out to get as fucked up as possible? Why?
Yeah.
Honestly,
how do you enjoy that?
If you got to be carried out of a place, or you get kicked out of places or whatever because you get too drunk. So what was the reason of going out?
Where's the enjoyment?
Yeah, that was what I meant to say. Thank you.
You could have done that at home and not be carried out, not be transported. You could just
and not spend as much money.
Yeah.
So get fucked up at home. Don't get a DUI. Don't do anything stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Get fucked up in a controlled environment. You're going through something, your job, your relationship, school, whatever. Or you deal with it at home.
Or you just want to get fucked up, do it at home.
Yeah. Call some homies that want to get fucked up with you. And then you get fucked up at home.
You know what I think?
When you come out to have a good time.
I think that's something with God, I'm sounding old now. I think that's something with the younger generation.
That's my line, man.
No, man, that sounds something like that's something with the younger generation, people that are now turning 21 and shit that can't go out. Because I would do that too. Before I would go out, it's like, I don't want to spend as much money, so I'm going to get fucked up at the pregame.
Which I get.
Yeah, I understand getting fucked up and getting drunk at the pregame so you can have one drink at the bar or whatever.
I'm not against the pre-funk. I'm not against that at all.
Yeah, I'm all about that. But why would you go out and then get fucked up? Like, get a good buzz or whatever going at the pregame. Go out to the club, whatever. Have that one $25 drink that you know you shouldn't have, but you want to have a drink in hand. I get it. And then enjoy the rest of your night.
Right.
Why do you have to get fucking blacked out drunk? And God, I don't get it.
Yeah.
But the point I was trying to get
to through all that money. Yeah.
The point I was trying to get to is that, at least for me, my experience, bartending here in LA, I don't like that beer gets poured in any other glass other than a pint or a mug.
Well, what about the ones with the higher ABV that should be served in a sifter to give it a more controlled, pour?
That's different. But I'm talking about like the places that I worked, they pour them in these fucking Collins glasses.
I've worked at a place like that before.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't
I
like that
don't
either.
like-
I don't like that either.
I will down that hill that beer should be served in a pint or a sifter.
yeah.
Because certain beers do belong in certain glasses, but not in a fucking Collins.
Yeah.
That's
Basically, beer should not be in a Collins glass.
yeah. I think that's just on
It
the
shouldn't-
business
it
end though.
shouldn't be.
For
There's
the
no
restaurant or
reason for
whatever,
it.
like they trying to save on glass or whatever it is. It just or maybe it doesn't fit the aesthetic. It's fucking stupid. Beer belongs
Buy
in
better glasses.
And I've also seen customers be like,
Yeah.
"You're serving me in that glass? Like
Mhm.
that looks weird." I agree, but that's all we got.
Hey,
so.
customers are all about their glasses.
Yeah.
I legit just had someone recently stand at the bar, look at the menu, didn't know what they wanted, couldn't even begin to process picking out something that they wanted to drink. I could see it in their body language. And then they see me pouring a drink. All right, I'm just going to be real with you.
Oh God.
So it was a brother. All right?
Mhm.
Now I'm saying this for context and you'll understand in a moment.
Okay.
So this older brother was standing there watching me make drinks.
Mhm.
And the drinks I made for the white people and the Mexicans, he didn't want no parts of. But when he saw me make a drink for this one other brother and sister, he was like, "What's that?" And I was like,
No, okay.
But for real.
Okay,
He fucking lit up. He's like, "Oh, that's for them?" He's like, "All right, so what's that?" And I was like, "Oh, this is a lemon drop." In my mind, I'm like, "Man, you don't want no part of this. There's sugar on the rim."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And he sees me hand it to the, because it was two of them for the couple. He saw, "Oh, he's drinking one. Yeah, let me get one of those." And I was like, "All right." And he's like, wait. But put it in a regular glass. What the fuck is a regular glass, homie? I don't know what a regular glass is. My bad, that flew out.
No.
Like, what do you want me to do? Where's it supposed to go in a regular glass? I got a bunch of like irregular glasses.
No,
in here.
you know what's even funnier about that is non-industry people are like, yeah, just put it in a regular glass. But for us, we're like, what does that mean?
I knew what it meant.
What does that mean?
I knew what it meant, but it's also sad because a regular glass is a rocks glass. They both start with R. Well, I don't know what to call that, so that's a regular glass to me. Like, that's really all that. That's the energy I'm getting. Is I don't know what that is. I don't know what it's called. So that's a regular glass to me. My drinks are supposed to come in that. You know, and even though this particular story was, you know, a brother and another brother, like I've seen that with all races. I've seen white people get like that, Latino, I've seen Pakistani. Like, if you can think of it, I've seen that particular male be like, "I don't want it in that style of glass."
They don't want it. They don't want it in a martini glass.
They don't want it in a
or
martini
coupe
glass because a martini or coupe glass
is feminine.
means you a bitch.
Yeah, it's supposed to be feminine, which
Because
is not the
apparently
case.
we can't hold our drinks like this, bruh. I don't either. If I got a martini or a coupe glass and I'm standing, it's right here, right thigh level. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's where it's at.
hold it at the stem. I don't.
No.
Actually, I do kind of feel fancy when I hold it like this.
No. I'm saying I'm gonna still hold it in between these two fingers, or maybe these two fingers. All right, it's still gonna be sitting here in the hand. I'm gonna be cupping it, but if I'm gonna be cupping it, it's gonna be right next to my balls. Okay.
I was waiting for
next
it.
to
There it is.
That's full cup.
Oh shit!
All
There
right,
it is.
full cup. That I'm just saying, if I'm gonna hold a martini glass, that's how I'm gonna hold it. But I'm not gonna tell the person making the drink, "I don't want it in that glass." You ain't gonna make me look like a bitch. The glass don't care, neither does the drink. It don't care how you look. A lot of times, so the reason why certain things are put into certain glasses, I'm bringing this home, is because it helps with the aromatics. It helps for you.
There's a reason for
to get all those notes that you're looking for on a cocktail. That's why wine comes in a wine glass. Is why you're not supposed to drink red out of a white or white out of a red and all the other different ones. I'm not a wine guy, so nor will I pretend to be. So I know there's more than just those two. But everything has a reason for it. There are drinks that I serve. If you're not going to taste it with it being in a coupe, you're not getting the full effect.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, that's why it's made that way. So instead of worrying about how you look, worry about what you're paying for. If I'm going to pay $20, $25 for a cocktail, you're going to give it to me the same way it was intended to be made, because I want to taste all 25 of them dollars. Like, for real. I need to. Yeah, I'm at 22. I'm at 22 right now.
22.50, 23, 24, 25.
There it is right there. That's what I need. I need my money's worth, y'all. So don't be broke. Don't act broke. That's broke people behavior. Or just somebody worrying about what other people think about them.
Yeah.
Why do you care? You don't know anybody.
They're not drinking it.
Nah. You know, just have a good time, man. Seriously.
Which makes me sad anytime I order.
I do this a lot in this shit. It's like I'm really like.
Yeah, you're focused.
Because I know everybody else has noticed it because I do this a lot.
It makes me sad whenever I get a whiskey sour in a rocks glass. I want my whiskey sour in a coupe with the egg white. That's me.
Just giving eye contact to the folks out there. Let them know.
Okay.
Because, you know, when you speak into the microphone, they want eye contact.
Done?
I hope that's my last one.
I hope so too. I know where you're going with this, and I was really trying hard to ignore it. And
I really hope that's my last one, man. But I make no guarantees. I don't want to lie to you.
Have you had Liquid Death?
I have not, because water is water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's canned water.
Yeah.
And it comes in a cool can. Comes in like a beer looking can.
Yeah.
So it looks cool.
It.
Looks cool to
I
drink.
get it, but I don't get it. Like,
the sparkling flavored ones aren't that bad though.
It's water.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not paying for that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so that kind of brings up what I was trying to get at. Have you noticed that a lot of companies, or there's a lot of beverages, non-alcoholic and water, that are coming out with these cans that are made to look like beer or seltzer or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Have you noticed that?
Not as much. Not as much.
Okay.
That's just because I don't pay attention.
All right. Well,
I'll be honest.
One of the places I work at, we do serve non-alcoholic IPAs, which I didn't know was a thing. I just learned.
I've never even heard of that.
There's non-alcoholic IPAs.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck. Don't even ask me how that happens because I have no idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's non-alcoholic IPAs, this and that, whatever. But I noticed the cans are made to look like other alcoholic drinks, other beers and shit. And not that it's a problem. I don't have a problem with it. I'm just, it's kind of to piggyback on what you said, like what other people think. It's the people that order. It's like, oh, I don't want to drink, but
hipsters.
I also don't want to just what?
Hipsters, non-drinking hipsters.
Ooh. It's like, I don't want to drink, but I don't want to get peer pressure into drinking, or I don't want people to think like whatever it is. It's like this. At least this is my perception of like there's this weird thing of like I want people to think I'm drinking, but I'm not drinking. But on the flip side, there are also people that are sober that want to have something that tastes like a beer but doesn't have any alcohol. That I completely get.
Right.
I'm completely behind that.
Right.
But it's the ones that aren't people that have taken sobriety that are like, well, I don't want to drink, but I want to have it. So just get water, I guess. I don't know.
I feel like you're kind of drink shaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am.
Okay.
I am.
That feels like a little
not
bit
so
of a
much
drink
on the
shame.
person, but like on the companies that are like, well, let's make this non-alcoholic thing or water look like it. Why? Just make regular fucking can. I'm hating right now. That's what it is. I'm hating.
Mothers. Mothers. Yeah.
What do you mean?
So I've had this happen before,
Okay.
where someone, the most notable one for me was someone had just found out they were expecting, but they hadn't told anyone yet.
Oh, okay.
And because they hadn't told anyone yet, because their partner, you know, they were still figuring out how to tell everyone. Like they had just found out like 2 days before.
Okay.
Well, it was a company party, And so everyone's trying to, you know how company parties are, everyone's trying to get lit. So they were like trying to buy her drinks. And she was like, you know, hey, I just need you to know that I need to do this. It needs to look this way just so I don't get any questions and this, that, and the other. So just like that off the top of my head. And like you also said, you know, for the people who are being sober for whatever reason, you know, they still want to be a part of it.
I can get
sometimes bullies are also a thing too.
I can get behind all that. It's the people that aren't on that side that are like, well, I just want to drink this to. I don't know. I guess I'm just hating. Yeah. I don't know. I'm hating because I don't understand it and I'm not on that side.
That was the tip of hate.
Yeah. No, I guess I'm just. I think in my opinion, it just looks stupid. I think it's stupid.
Which I understand
because I'm not on the side that it benefits.
Aspects, yeah.
That's why.
Which I get, but at the same time, you want to be inclusive. You want everyone to be, you know, included in everything. So I don't have a problem with the NAs, the non-alcoholics. Like I really don't. And part of the reason why is, you know, I've worked parties and the entire party didn't drink, but the person who paid for the party wanted it to be included. You know what I mean? Like a company party.
I guess
like, oh, well, I need alcohol. So I'll overpay to make sure I can drink, even though everyone else in this event is not going to drink. So I get it.
You know what?
Yeah. It also does make it easier for us because it means instead of me having to come up with something crazy out of nowhere just to make you feel good about your not drinking. All right, I'll just give you this. Someone already did the work for me. You know? Okay. So I like it personally.
Now that we talked about it, it kind of like makes a lot more sense. I'm actually glad I brought it up now because I didn't understand it, but now that we got to discuss it, it makes more sense now. Like, okay, I can get behind it. I kept seeing it, and then I saw an article about it on Twitter of like, oh, this new wave of this and that. I'm like, yeah, why is that a thing?
Yeah.
So I didn't understand it, and it made me scared. So it made me mad. So I had to hate it.
Just like last episode, you are voting red this year. All right.
Oh shit. Here. Where are we at right now?
Man, I had, you know, a good closer, and I was deleting it while you were talking, and now it's gone. I know what it was though. There was one thing I wanted to talk about, which I also feel kind of fits with our energy for the last couple episodes. So I recently saw a article that, you know, was from a video that someone did where they were going out for dinner. Like, I don't know what the occasion was, nor does it matter. And the cocktail that they ordered came in a rocks glass or a regular glass. And it had a king cube.
Okay.
Now, we know why a drink has a king cube.
Yeah.
And I will tell you why in a moment. But they made this big stink about...
What's a king cube for those that don't know?
We're going to get there. We're going to get there. I'm saying for the story.
Yeah, go ahead.
They made a big stink about it to the point where they got the server to bring them another cocktail, something else. They called it highway robbery because the cocktail was about $25. So...
I think we're going with this.
We're going to go ahead and break this down real quick. We're going to end the episode on like an informative note. So if you are ordering a cocktail, you need to factor in where you are.
100%. That is a big factor.
You need to look at where you are. If you are in a place where you got to lock your doors, your drinks are going to be cheap. You got to pick one. Can't have safety and low prices. Duh. And if you're in a place where someone is willing to drive your car for you and park it for you, drinks are going to be a little bit more expensive.
Yep.
That's just what it is. Keep that in mind. Now that that's out of the way, $25 for a cocktail is a bit steep. But depending on where you at, that's the price of admission. So just know that. That also means that these cocktails, as we were just talking about, have their own particular presentation. They're prepared a certain way, they're done a certain way, and there are reasons for that. So that's how you're going to get it.
You said during a certain way.
Huh?
You said during a certain way.
They are during a certain way.
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
But just know that going going into it. It's prepared that way. It's prepared that way for a reason. Now, you paying $20 or $25, you're only paying for between 2 ounces and 4 ounces or 6, depending on what you're getting, of total liquid, okay? Your shot is only going to be 1.5 ounces of that. So depending on what you're getting, well, it could be 2, depending, like if it's an old-fashioned or something like that. Getting to the point, it's not highway robbery, especially because sometimes the actual spirit you're buying is of a higher quality. So you got to look at like what you're looking at. If you're recognizing a name, just know it's going to cost more because you're recognizing a name. You're paying for a name. We're not trying to rob you. I know we're not. The establishment still needs to make money as well. So if you're going to order expensive cocktails, just know you're ordering it. Don't try to make it this big thing where you need people fucking on your side to be like, yeah, that's too much. If you broke, stay home. You know, something that comes with a king cube, which a king cube is it's about like that diameter.
It's the big ass ice cube that sits right in the middle of your rocks.
Right in the middle. The reason why you would use a king cube is because they don't really melt in the time that you're drinking your cocktail, but it changes the temperature of your cocktail.
It keeps it cool
without watering it down.
Yeah, it doesn't. That's the purpose of it. It's not us trying to gyp you or rob you. It's for a reason. Those cubes do not melt that fast compared to, you know, some of the ice at the other place.
Yeah, some other places.
Fucking shitty as hell. But those cubes are there for a reason. Like ice is a big factor in drinks too.
It's there to try to make your drink taste the same from the first sip to the last. That's why it's there. You're trying to get that same flavor profile throughout.
Keep it cold.
Yeah.
Get that little bit of dilution. Yeah. Just the right amount. It's there for a reason.
No one's trying to take extra money from you.
Definitely not.
Trust me, especially not the people serving you.
Fuck
because
we don't, that money doesn't go in our pocket.
If you're upset about your bill, who do you punish for it? Us.
I'm upset because it's like
the restaurant already made their money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The restaurant made their money because you paid for the food. You paid for the drink. You entered into a contract to pay for those things. So you've already done it. The tip is for our service. Don't punish us because you ordered the wrong thing.
Our rent is expensive. You know please don't punish us.
Yeah, don't punish us. So at the end of the day, like, bro, if you don't want to get fucked, stay home. Just stay home. We don't want to get fucked either. Well, we got to.
Oh, fuck.
Don't punish us for it. Don't send us home broke and fucked.
Yeah.
Just don't do it.
All right.
All right.
We'll see y'all next week.
Yeah.
Cool.